Don't do it. Don't do it. It's too much. You've done too much this month. Just give it another few weeks before you attempt this. Don't do it. Don't do it. That was the self-talk before I attempted 285 today. Actually, on the 14th of November, so exactly 1 month today, I hit the 270 deadlift after not PRing on a deadlift for more than 2.5 years. Yes, 2.5 years. And then in the last month, I've done 270, 275, and 280, all in the last 30 days. And then today I come in after being freshly screwed over by the last 280 deadlift. No appetite, exhausted, sleeping like a log every night, just like a fog over me, just no spark. And most importantly, no appetite. I'm not eating, man. Like, I'm eating so little food. Last night was the first time that I actually had a proper meal. And last time, my missus was like, damn, you ate all of that? And so when I heard that, I was like, damn, okay, maybe I'm back. So today I come in after having 2 very easy sessions the last couple of days because I was just exhausted. My adductors were fried. Everything was fried. Not eating, all that stuff. Today's a back day. Come in. Man, everything felt okay, man. 240 kind of felt... it didn't feel as well as I hoped. I kind of took it easy on the slack on the bar. And then 260 felt really good. And so then that's when the conversation started. It's too much, man. You're pushing your body too much. You haven't eaten. You haven't had the spark. And then I'm like, well, 260 felt freaking amazing, man. You know, watched the video a few times of the 260. And then after 260, I went over and helped a friend, spotted a friend bench pressing. He was hoping to hit 132.5 on the bench press. He wanted to PR on that. I went over there, helped him. He failed it. Long discussion there. We were talking about it. I had about 20 minutes between 260 and 285. Then I'll go over, watch the video a few times, see, oh my God, do I have it in me? Do I not? How do I feel? Back and forth, back and forth. And I went, screw it. Freaking just try and fail it and be done with it already. I loaded it. Heart rate going a million miles an hour. I don't know why I get nervous. Dude, you're not in a competition. Just freaking pull it and go home, man. Who gives a shit? No one gives a crap, man. Just pull it. Those are some of the later thoughts that I had. Kept saying that to myself, and I just went, look, let's just send it the first goal. None of this crap where I, like 280, I tried to pussy it first, and then I kind of shook off the fear, the scared feeling, and then I went for it the second time. So this time around, I just said, okay, feel the quads, feel the lats, and send it. That's literally the thought that I had today. And he went up. I got it off the ground, and once I got it off the ground, I was telling the boys, man, once I feel like I can get it off the ground, it's mine. It is mine. I know I've got it. I know I have the strength once the plates break. Whether the plates break or not, now that is a whole different conversation. That's something that I've been working on since I've started deadlifting. How the hell do I make the plates, pop off the ground better? That's a conversation for a million hours. But I feel like the current concoction of exercises that I've got, including, the rowing like a madman. Dude, I'm doing like 10 sets of 10 every day like this. So after I hit the 285, I did 10 sets of 10 on the deadlift, man. I feel like that is the meat and potatoes of all of this, man. For the first time in my life, I'm actually rowing. Fellas, you have to row, man. After all these years of doubting rows and saying rows take too much out of you, and it's the rows that fatigue you and you can't squat. Fair enough. I can't squat for shit right now. I'm terrible at squatting because I'm exhausted from all the freaking rowing, right? Or the rowing is killing me, but the rowing is helping the deadlift. I feel like that's exactly what's happening. And so once a week now, I'm good for a big deadlift pull. Squatting feels horrible. It's one of those things, man. Like, you can't have everything at once. So now I'm just like happy with 160, 160 on the squat, which doesn't feel the greatest, but the pulls are going nuts. So if the pulls are happy, bloody hell, keep feeding that fire, and that's all there is to it. Just keep on feeding what's working, and something is working right now. I think these rows are doing magic. So this was the lift, the 260 that I felt like, damn, okay. Maybe this is the day that I hit the next PR, because this felt amazing to me. Now, I don't know whether I actually didn't see this Actually, I watched this a few times. I didn't watch the 240. 240 felt crap. This I watched like dozens of times, and I was like, do I have it enough? How did it look? How did it feel? How did it look? Do I reckon I can hit 285 now? I thought this felt really good, and you know, you can rewatch this again, but I keep looking up the shoulders. I look at the shoulders. If the shoulders start unzipping and start rising, and I start losing that latched down feeling in lats, I'm not strong enough. I can't do it, because then I'll lose the plates on the ground. I won't be able to peel them off the ground because my upper back is too weak, and if my upper back, I just can't start it. I can't start the deadlift. So if you're struggling off the ground, maybe that's something to look at. That's definitely something that I think has worked for me. Is just keep rowing. Row your boat, man. Just for me, rows are the way to go. You can do pull-ups and you can do a million different other things. For me, rows have helped with that feeling of latching down on the lats, and so the bar doesn't deform my thoracic spine and then lose the ability of peeling that thing off the ground. But right here, my heart rate's going a million miles an hour. I'm nervous, and I'm saying to myself, dude, just fail it already, man. Just go rip it and give it your best, and then go home. Let's go home, and I'll go work to do. I need to go to work, basically. Come on, like, get on with it. And so I kind of like parented myself into this lift. Just stop being scared, pull it. And I stayed with it. I'm happy with the shoulders. Man, it's slow at the top as well. Slow everywhere, man. But I managed to do it. And then my eccentric, I felt like I could control it. That's the thing, man. That's what I was telling my mate that failed at bench press PR today. He was like, man, how do you finish the top end of the deadlift? Because, he tried, I think, 230 yesterday on the deadlift. Failed that as well, but he got 225. And he PR'd on the squat, so he had a pretty good day yesterday. But he pops off the ground like nobody's business, and then he slows down at the top, and I'm like, dude, we are exactly opposite, man. And then he was like, man, if we can somehow combine you and me, like, we'd be awesome, man. Like, pop off the ground and then me finish at the top. So me at the top, like when I do the eccentric deadlifts, like that is easy for me relatively to the ground. It is so easy for me to lower from the top down. Going from top down is easy. The deadlift for me is the hardest off the ground, man. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the leverage of short arms, all this like structural stuff. Who knows? But ever since I've known for myself, I've been in absolute awe of people that are just popping off the ground like nobody's business. Like, it just shoots off the ground like it's spring-loaded or something. And some people deadlift like that, and I'm like in absolute awe of that. I remember Pete Rubish back in the day ripping weights off the ground, like when I first started watching YouTube fitness. And I was like, what the hell is that? What allows him to just shoot off the ground like that? And then, like, I started thinking over the years, like, maybe it's just the fact that these people are athletic. These people are the people that can dunk. These people that are really fast at 100-meter sprints. Maybe these people are just wired like that, they can produce all of that power in a split second. Whereas me, I need time to bleed the power on. Which is interesting, because when I played basketball, I was very quick on my feet. But I couldn't translate that speed on the barbell. Maybe because of the leverages or whatnot. I don't really know. But that's my battle. So everything that I think about when it comes to, deadlifting, it's like, okay, how can I improve that portion of the lift? That right there is the rate limiting step. If I can iron that out, I'm much more capable of bigger numbers in terms of like my top end strength. But the bottom end strength is where the whole thing is being choked. The whole system is being let down by that one part. And so that's what I think about. How do I get that thing moving? We all have something to work on, I guess, and that's my thing. Appreciate you, fellas, like always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.